Alright, hello and welcome to Let's Play yet another no-name MAME game. Today's no-name MAME game is, of course, up your alley. And right all of a sudden, I mean, you saw it was a bowling game, and we're trying to... Okay, so the thing is, I've got an arcade controller, it goes all the way, and the last time we played a bowling game, this was a major problem. And again, it's gonna be another problem. Usually bowling games use trackballs, and alright, AAA. And I was born in January 1st, '00, and I am male right-handed, and we are A-OK. I will say, though, that is a lot of, oh my god, it keeps stats. Those are, like, the most detailed stats I've ever seen. For, like, a bowling game. Wow. Okay. So... Aww. So the last time we played a bowling game, me pressing up made the ball go super speed at, the top. Oh, there we go. That works. Okay, so you can move the guy, and you can change where you're aiming. And you just launch. So now, the deal is with my arcade controller, it goes exactly straight. So, I know exactly what I'm doing each time, in theory anyway. But, let's see how this works out. It's almost like real bowling, though, where you have to, like, line everything up, and you have to be exactly sure. And even my little, quote, handicapper advantage doesn't always mean I'll win all the time. Remember when I said it doesn't mean I'm gonna win all the time? Well, just kidding, I'm gonna win all the time. Oh! Split, the bowler's natural enemy. Come on, Mr. Redshirt, you can do it. But, yeah. I mean, on one hand, this seems like a ridiculously detailed game, especially, too, because this was probably back in, like, well, I was gonna say the 70s now, probably, like, 80s. And, maybe mid-80s, mid to late 80s. But this is actually, like, looking pretty darn good for what I assumed to be a mid to late 80s game. And, I mean, you saw how it kept stats. I mean, if you really want to enter in your name and your birth date and your hand style and all that every time, then you got infinite stats. And I'll be honest, I really love stats. I mean, just poring over, like, all these various ways you can keep track of, or various items you can keep track of. Especially the view counts of these videos. They're kind of fun to look over every now and then. So I guess it'd be kind of interesting to look at stats, like play 300 games. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you spend your entire summer playing this, and then you look at stats and you realize, what have I done with my summer? I can just imagine some poor kid in like a seedy, smoky bar just playing this game, and then after like an entire summer, he just starts questioning himself, what is the point of life? Why am I doing this? Remember, kids, if you're going to play video games, never indulge in existentialism. So, and we're going to continue on. Well, I think I'll play a game. Oh, it's the beer frame. Not to be confused with the beer goggles. Wait, how is this the beer frame? Alright, whatever. I will say, though, I mean, if you're playing this with a trackball, it'd probably be a bit harder, and yet another straight. Actually, checking out my score, it's actually pretty good. I don't even think I could bowl that well in real life. And unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. That is a lot of things. Game over. And you can probably, like, play with friends, I guess, or, like, compete with friends. If you hold down the first button, you get to see the high scores. Oh, so you have to win? Oh, you have to play at least 6 games. Wow. Huh. Well, I mean, I like the concept of the game. Just, you play a bunch of games, and, you see all the stats, you can see how well everyone's doing. But, otherwise, I mean, there's not a lot to say. It's a bowling game. But if you like, bowling games, it might be up your alley. Well... Let's see if we've got, like, another thing in the intro, but, otherwise I think I'm gonna have to call it a day. Yep, I'm gonna have to call it a scat. So, on that note, this cat's got a scat.